a lot of things that you don't want her to say. This is Beverly. I'll let you finish talking. And that is Mary that sits in here because she's embarrassed, upset, and she don't know what to do. The thing is I asked Jennifer to come up here to get her sister. I told her, you have a sister and she's there. She's getting tortured. They know each other for a while. Ellen doesn't remember because she always got killed by the hands of her sisters. And she has a lot of spunk. She said, I'll just go and do what you want me to do. But I'll leave a piece of me with her to watch over her. Because they call her retarded. She don't like that word. She had babies over the years. She didn't know how, but she did. She got to see them, hold them, and we took them to heaven. Many of them were killed and sold by the sister that sits in here every day. And she knows that. She knows she's in a lot of trouble. She pretends that she's gonna be with Keanu Reeves. She tricked you. That's the way she is. Just like Alex Zandria, she calls herself. But she really isn't a she. She's a he. From a little town in Ohio. And that's true. Her family isn't from Ohio, though. They're from Illinois. She befriended her a long time ago. Along with this Juliet that's sitting in here. And you ladies know she made it home. And I don't know what to call you. Because you changed yourself into a woman. And that's the truth. And now you lay with Jesus. My son. And it disappoints me. Really bad. It's a disgrace to me that he doesn't realize that. That's why she says, I never wanted children. But you have children you made as a man. You can never have a child as a woman. And you know that. So you tell him no. I never wanted him. You've been a Satanist, you call yourself, for a long time. This little Chelsea girl. Dumb. Yes, dumb as a doornail. She thinks she can control everything with her Satanism. Not true. You're doing all that for nothing. And you can say she's talking to herself. Her phone's right there and her Bluetooth thing is on, she calls it. And I'm tired of you talking crazy, woman, because you're wanted by the police and they should trace you, because that is what my daughter said. And I know that because I am who I am. And that's what she says too. This is true. Everything you hear, everything the people hear, it's all real. And you all been wandering around. They put demons in your bodies, they say. But I allowed it for this very purpose. My daughter is in hell. Not because she did something wrong, but she's down there praying, doing the job of what Jesus was supposed to do. She brings them out, takes them. Her, Daniel, and Marsha. Hank, he likes to be called. And Johnny. Edith was down there, but she said, I'm going back to heaven, but she sits in here too because she wonders, why are they that way? So does Walter. And Walter and Daniel do belong to Edith and Walter. Walter sits there and wonders, do I really? Who do you look like? My grandpa. I wish they told us that. Edith had children at an old age. Mary had children, but they passed away. And she don't understand it either. But the girls been doing that to her too. So she don't remember. So that is why, and you are doing something to yourself, Mary. And you know which one. Two, actually. Mary Lou and Mary Blackfeather. Mary and Blackfeather. She thinks Keanu Reeves is in love with her, Jesus, and he's not. You tore him apart, you all say, but he tore himself apart. Because he was hurt for a long time. He doesn't understand. He gets drunk and talks crazy. My daughter gets drunk and flies all over. Raising hell. And that's how the humans talk. But this needs to end. You're making Jennifer, Mary is her name, in heaven, go crazy and mad. And what I mean by that is she's giving up on the people. But then she goes around and the people come up and hug her and say, thank you, Mary, for not giving up on us, especially the children. She could hear them praying when she's not in here, and she can't hear in here because you're all screaming at her. Tony doesn't think it's fair that his sister's body is gone. I don't. But this is your mother. I know. And it's cold. It is. But at least you're not freezing. Because a lot of people froze to death. Because of the selfish hands that we let go. For months, Years. She ended it. And I know, Father. And what I mean by ended it is she left. And I said, no more. She could do those things. Everything she says, she's bigger than you ever know. And you'll never know how big she is. But she's big. She has a big heart. And she sat there for 1,000 years looking back, wondering why the people were the way they were. She couldn't stand it. And that boy, his name is Daniel, went to heaven and stood in her husband's place. But he is a part of him. So stop it, Kimberly. You're a jealous woman. Too jealous for your own good. Trying to be high in here. I don't get it. Well, you better start. Because this is me smoking this. I smoke. Now, what did we do with that lighter? Who took it? I did, y'all. Which is really stupid. This woman in here is a cripple. And you pick at her. Make fun of her. Laugh when you bust them up. But I told her to leave with Jennifer. Away from you all. And the law enforcement will have what they need. Yes, they will. And who are you to come in here and do that? I don't know who I am anymore. My name is Mary Lou. And we all make fun of Ellen because we say she talks to herself. But you sit there and talk to yourself. Did you ever think about that? You pretend that you do everything she's doing. When she's driving, you're sitting there like you're driving. When she's cleaning, you get down and like you're cleaning, but you're not doing nothing. And there's video footage of it. All of you women made fools of yourself. Kiana filmed Mr. Alex. And he is a mister, son. He is. Don't lay down with that man no more. I won't. I won't. And you guys gave him a woman's voice, and he don't need a woman's voice because he has his own. She didn't take away your private. That's what she calls it. Ellen does. I don't like to. I don't know. That's funny, girl. I do. It is your private. I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm sitting in here listening. That's something that belongs to you. Shouldn't be advertised everywhere. Calvin Klein, shut the hell up. Sorry. But it's true. That's your manhood. Now, where were we getting with this? Because this one right here named Ryan says, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. But it's his son. He don't like his dad because he says his dad talks to himself. Do you talk to yourself? I don't know. I'm always in here. Because I don't like the way they treat her. And there's the mouse he put in here, Moby. Chew up the wires, you said. The pickup won't be no good. It's a shameful man. I gave him a chance. What did I tell you to do? To help her in hell. Now you need to stop that.